What's all yelling about in here?
Granny and that ape are at it again.
I thought I told you to call the zoo to come get that thing.
Well, I did. They said they had to fetch along a bunch of police and tranquilizer guns and stuff.
He is a stout rascal. Come on.
Aha! Now I got ya. Stop that bellowing, you ungrateful goomer. We took you out of the cage at the zoo, fetched you home, give you nice clothes, and now you're balk at doing a few chores. Get to the kitchen and mop that floor. Aha! Now you're going to... Let me go!
Sounds like she caught him.
Let me go!
Or he caught her.
Let go or I'll tear the hair off your head! Had enough? You didn't hurt my gorilla, did you, Granny? You fetch him back and I'll fan his tail till he lights up like a lightning bug.
Granny, you and that ape best call it a draw. You kicked him down the cellar steps, he throwed you through the door. Keep this up and somebody's gonna get hurt.
Hey! Here comes 3 cars full of police.
Oh, they're fixing to shoot my gorilla. Fetch the shotgun, I'll hold them off.
Police use tranquilizer guns to calm him down.
Let's see, can we get him to take a shot at Granny?
Whose side are you on?
On me, everybody. I say we as well rid of that bad-tempered varmint.
Well, I got to admit he ain't as much fun as Herbie.
Yeah, that first gorilla Mr. Drysdale sent over was a dandy.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, he was chopping wood
Washing and ironing.
And looking after my credit.
and digging taters.
He did take the chores real good.
Please, Pa, let's get Herbie back.
Yeah, let's get him back.
All right, I'll call Mr. Drysdale.
You heard me, Herbie. You're going back to the Clampetts.
No, thanks, Mr. Drysdale.
What do you mean, no thanks? Why'd you bring the gorilla suit?
To show you the damage from the last visit. These hands used to be the same color as that face.
Oh, what did that?
Granny's Lysol.
Well, don't wash your hands.
That's from washing clothes.
Oh, a little shoe polish will fix it. Now, come on.
No, thanks. That suit's too hot. And Jethro would maybe chop 2 cords of wood, dig 5 bushels of potatoes, and haul a whole
Tommy, boy, that's good for you. You're putting it on in a few places.
Every place but my wallet.
Oh, I see. Money torch, eh? How about that?
You're whispering.
All right. Here's, $200.
No, thanks.
I'll double it for you.
You will?
Yes. Here.
Forget it.
Yeah, you're right. Do it for kicks.
I've had my kicks. Every time I growled, Granny would lay those big army boots right here.
Mr. Clampett and Ellie Mae are here to see you.
Oh, my gosh. Hide this suit.
Tommy, have a heart. Jed Clampett has more than $60 million in my bank. If he finds out that Herbie wasn't a real gorilla, I'll lose it.
In other words, this whole thing is money in your pocket.
Tommy, would I send you back to the Clampetts just for money?
Mr. Drysdale, for money, you'd send Custer back to the Indians.
Drysdale.
Just a minute, Mr. Clampett. Come in. Come in.
Mr. Drysdale. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
It's quite all right, Mr. Clampett. Oh, I want you and your lovely daughter to meet this wonderful gentleman, Mr. Thomas F. Kelly. F for faithful. Never betrays a friend.
Howdy, Mr. Kelly. I'm pleased to shake your hand. This here's my daughter, Ellie Mae.
Howdy.
Aye.
Where's Miss Jane?
Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Okay, take your coffee break.
Well, I didn't see her slip out there.
Awfully thin girl.
Mr. Kelly, sorry to bust in on you like this. You a banker?
No, I'm a gorilla.
He means he's in the gorilla business. This is the man who owns Herbie.
Do tell.
Where is he, Mr. Kelly?
I'm afraid Herbie's retired.
Oh, gee.
That's too bad.
But we can wake him up. He's retired, sleeping right in here. Wake up, Herbie! There's somebody here to see you. Get ready and come out, you sweet old gorilla.
Just a minute, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, now, Tommy, relax. He wants Herbie to get his beauty sleep.
As I recollect, looked like he could use some.
We haven't made a deal. We will. Greatest guy in the world. One of nature's noblemen, Thomas F. Kelly. F for fair. Wouldn't think of overcharging a friend. Oh, I forgot. I locked it.
Howdy, Herbie.
Hello, Herbie boy.
Oh, Herbie's just wasted away to skin and bone.
It does appear his hide has some slack in it.
Pining away for you folks.
You're coming with us, Herbie.
Is it all right?
Sure, take her home.
Her?
Oh, I mean Ellie with the gorillas.
Come on, Herbie.
We take you home and fatten you up on some of Granny's possum soup.
Mr. Drysdale and I have some business to conclude before Herbie can leave.
We'll conclude it just as sure as this man's name is Thomas F. Kelly. F for fabulous. Do anything for a friend.
Fine. That mean gorilla we fetched home from the zoo kind of tore up Herbie's working clothes.
Well, if he comes, I'll see that he gets clothes.
Good, because Granny just can't abide a bare ape.
And they won't be work clothes, and you'll buy them.
Listen, Tommy, I don't need you. I'll buy my own costume and put Miss Hathaway in it. You make a great gorilla.
Chief, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I wouldn't wear one of these if it got me a proposal from Tarzan.
That's true, Hathaway. Are two of my dearest friends going to desert me in my hour of need?
Like you said, banker, money talks. But this time, let's hear it loud and clear.
How's that?
Keep talking.
Thomas F. Kelly. F for pink. F for finagler. F for flim-flammer.
How would you like F for fist?
Okay, but that's all you get. I need the rest of this to buy you clothes. Now, let's go.
You want to see me, Granny?
Yeah, Jed. Do you reckon that gorillas like hoe cakes and sorghum?
Well, I don't hardly see how that could happen. Why do you ask?
Well, Ellie says that Herbie has thinned down a lot. And I thought I'd try and fatten him up with some hoe cakes and sorghum and my special puree of possum.
Take it kind of easy on that rich food, Granny. Them gorillas seem to suffer a heap from heartburn.
Yeah. Even that ornery one that we fetched home from the zoo, he went around thumping himself.
They is a gassy bunch.
This is ridiculous. The Clampetts are expecting a gorilla, not King Farouk. That did it. Step out here, I'll wipe up the ground with you, you miserable.
Chief, you paid $300 for those clothes he's wearing.
And I've got another 300 in that basket of gourmet food and vintage champagne.
Now, in all fairness, you did agree to Mr. Kelly's terms. He's to have special food and special treatment, and he's only to stay as long as he enjoys himself.
You've got me over a barrel now, Kelly, but you wait.
And that's another thing, Chief. In front of the Clampetts, remember to call him Herbie.
How did he get that stupid name?
It seems that Jethro did some research on the gorilla because he eats only vegetation is called herbivorous. So to them, he's Herbie. Right. Herbie, herbivorous.
Oh, hi, Mr. Drysdale. Miss Jane? Did you bring, Is this Herbie?
That's him.
Dog as he is, dressed fit to kill.
Remember that.
Hey, everybody, Herbie's here.
Mr. Clampett, what happened to the door?
Oh, Granny and that gorilla from the zoo had a little ruckus. Say, Herbie, that could be your first job, helping me to fix the door. What's this?
Oh, that's a list of things Mr. Kelly, Herbie doesn't like to do.
Where's Herbie? Herbie, don't you look grand? Why, you ain't skinny no more.
He does appear to have fleshed out some since we've seen him at the office.
Well, you see, Herbie just had a tremendous meal.
Well, if it's grass and leaves again, he ain't fat. He's just bilious.
Granny.
Well, you wait and see. We'll be up all night with him walking the floor while he thumps himself.
Granny's got a special treat for you. Whole cake, sorghum, and pureed possum.
Herbie's on a special diet. Mr. Kelly sent along a hamper of food.
Oh, let me give you a hand.
Who's Mr. Kelly?
Well, he's the man who owns Herbie.
Ain't my victuals good enough for his dooted-up ape?
Oh, yeah. Too good. You see, Herbie's not used to such rich, delicious food.
Well, he'll need something to stick to his ribs when he's done with his chores. Don't you shake your head at me. I still got that hickory stick.
Now, Granny, don't go squabbling right off.
All right. Whose suitcase?
Oh, this is Herbie's. He brought along some sports clothes.
Sport clothes.
Yes, Bermuda shorts and other casual attire. He's quite fond of fun and games.
And by the way, Granny, can Herbie have a room of his own?
Would you like to go swimming in a cement pond, Herbie? Do you know how to swim? Well, you might learn how if you watch me. Would you like that?
You ain't gonna get no work out of that playboy ape. Did you get a good look at the duds he's wearing?
It wasn't exactly work clothes.
He looks like a hairy diamond Jim Brady.
It's F. Kelly, F for freeloader. Look at this, caviar, broiled snails, pickled mushrooms, aged camembert cheese, chilled crab, vintage champagne.
There's no use getting upset. You've only yourself to blame for this.
Yes, you're right. I should have left you in the gorilla suit.
I'm not big enough.
Well, you would be after this $300 snack. Look at that Kelly.
Herbie.
Herbie Schmerby. It's disgusting.
See that, Herbie? That's sweet. So are you. You want me to swim some more?
Don't look, Chief. It will only aggravate you.
This is too much. I wonder what the sentence would be for murdering a gorilla.
Now, Chief, there's a man in that suit.
Luncheon is served, Herbert.
Me? I don't want you drinking none of that gassed-up cider. Let's go in the house.
Well, Herbie and me was fixing to have victuals.
Granny has got your lunch in the kitchen.
Well, I'd rather eat here.
Granny ain't in the mood for no more turn-downs. Now, scoot. Do like I say.
Yes, sir, Paul.
Herbie, I'll give you a little advice. Man to monkey. You don't push Granny about as far as she'll push. Any more, and she'll turn your hide as pink as them rompers.
Bye, Granny. I'll see you later.
Are you hungry?
Starving. The sight of all that delicious food has made me ravenous.
Yeah. There ain't nothing tastier than puree opossum. Sit down, have some.
No, wait a minute. I didn't mean... no,
Oh, very good, Lizzie. I cooked up pretty near 3 gallons. Figured the gorilla for a whole gallon, but he's got his own kettle.
Well, you see, that's just it. I promised Herbie I would eat with him out by the pool.
Are you saying you'd rather eat with that ape than me?
Oh, no, of course not.
Are you saying that his riddles is better than mine?
Granny, there's nothing in the world like your puree of possum. Believe me.
Sit down. You can have the ape's gallon. Oh, Ellie, I'm going out to find Jed. Here, you dish up Mr. Drysdale a great big heaping heifer of possum. And make sure he gets plenty of giblets. Maybe you'll get the left hind foot. That's good luck. Jed, come in and sit to the table with Mr. Drysdale. We'll let that stuck-up gorilla eat by himself.
Now, Granny, before you go to bad-mouthing Herbie anymore, there's something you ought to know. Now, Mr. Kelly that owns him has got to take a lot of the blame.
What you mean? He buys some fancy clothes.
Yeah, but he sure skimps on the victuals. You wouldn't believe what he's got that poor apey.
What?
Snails, toadstools, spiders.
No.
Yeah,
Spiders?
great big red ones. Herbie was sitting there cracking their bones trying to get at the marrow.
That's terrible.
But where he really saved money was on the cheese.
Bad, was it?
Boiled rotten. If Herbie hadn't had the wind at his back, he'd never got it up to his mouth.
I hate to see an animal mistreated.
Me too. Granny, I got a notion. Why don't we buy Herbie from Mr. Kelly?
By dingies, I like that. We'll get him into some good work clothes and make a self-respecting ape out of him. Don't deny it. You were sneaking back for seconds.
Yes, that's it.
Granny will fetch it. Come sit down. I want to talk to you.
Oh, what about?
Well, could you bring that Mr. Kelly over?
Mr. Kelly?
Yeah, I want to talk to him about buying Herbie.
I don't think he'd sell. He's really wrapped up in that gorilla.
You just get him here. I'll talk to him.
Well, that's going to take a little thought.
Here, you can eat while you're thinking.
My doggy, she gave you seconds, thirds, and fourths.
The left hind foot is in this batch.
Thanks, I'm going to need it.
Their own 34. Leads his flank to the right. Coil split to the left. There's the snap. It's back.
Now, listen, Kelly, we've got a problem. Don't shush me, fatso. While you were gorging yourself on caviar and crab, I had to choke down your gallon of possum puree. Well, at least I can get rid of the taste.
What's the big problem?
The problem is Jed Clampett wants to talk to Tom Kelly.
No problem. I pick up the suit.
He wants to talk to you about buying Herbie.
Still no problem. I take it off, you put it on. Clampett makes me an offer, I turn him down.
Great. Then you put me in the car, take me away, and we'll be through with this whole miserable business forever. Oh, Tommy, baby, I love you. Now, come on. We can change in my garage next door, and you take my car.
We're doing all the work, and that lazy good-for-nothing ape is strutting around like a movie star.
Things is going to change, Jethro. I'm fixing to buy that rascal.
Herbie?
Quick as he's ours, we'll break him of them bad habits. Well, here's Mr. Kelly now. Howdy.
Well, Mr. Clampett, Mr. Drysdale said you wanted to see me.
That's right. This here is Granny.
Howdy.
My nephew, Jethro.
Howdy.
Of course, you know Herbie.
Sure.
I wouldn't hug him if he fed me spiders.
Well, Mr. Kelly, I'll come right to the point. We'd like to buy Herbie.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, I couldn't sell this wonderful animal. Besides, gorillas are very expensive.
How expensive?
Oh, I'd have to charge you $10,000 for this fine animal.
I'll pay it.
10,000?
Cash are on the barrelhead. If there is more than that there, just keep the change.
do. Here, get to work.
Well, there's the first bad habit to break him of, chasing cars.
You called me, Granny? Yes, Ellie. Guard my soap kettle. I want to go out front and check the barricade.
Listen, Granny.
How dare them politicians accuse me of creating smog?
That's Sam Hill. Well, this wasn't here when I left this morning.
Drop your gun and reach for the sky. Drop it and reach.
You tell me what's going on here.
Give the password.
Tarnation, Granny.
That ain't it.
Enough of this foolishness.
Well, I had to make sure you weren't the enemy in disguise. When you're feuding, you can't be too careful.
Feuding? With who?
With the Beverly Hills smog goomers. And I didn't start it either. Here, read that.
You are hereby notified.
It says when I make soap in my kettle out back that I am creating a smog hazard.
You will immediately cease.
It says if I don't stop making soap, I'm going to get arrested by the smog commissioner.
The violation of the
When
above.
the Beverly Hills say I can't make soap, then I say it's time to fight. Well, ain't you going to read it?
Yeah, when my eyeballs stop bouncing.
Jed, don't tear it down.
Talking, not shooting, is a way to settle these things.
Jed, we can't let them stop me making soap.
Well, I am to see about that. Now, you tell Jethro to come out here and help me take this down.
He can't. He's busy making a feud.
Granny, have you got that boy all steamed up thinking there's going to be a feud?
I can't remember whether I mentioned it to him or not.
Hey, take a look at our feud tag.
I guess I did mention it to him. But, Jed, the right to make soap is one of the 4 freedoms, and we can't let it get trumped on.
Granny, there ain't going to be no feuding.
You just trumped on another one.
Hey, boy, lift this up.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Fooled you. Take a look. I got levers hooked up to the shifts on the pedals so that I can drive and shoot from in here.
What do you do but steering?
Oh, this here's a tank, Uncle Jed. It ain't got none of them luxury extras.
Come on out of there, boy.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. As soon as I find the opening.
Jed, if I can't cook up my homemade lye soap, I'd just as soon die.
Granny, I told you I was going to talk to somebody. Jethro?
Uncle Jed?
What is it, boy?
The steering weren't the only luxury extra I forgot.
What was the other one?
The door.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
I'll go around back and fetch you a crowbar.
And Jed, we don't need no tank. Just one look at my shotgun and that smog commissioner will back right off.
Granny, go out in the kitchen and get you a nice cool glass of buttermilk. There ain't going to be no feuding.
Granny, whilst I'm waiting, I'd sure like a cold glass of that buttermilk. Of course, I'm going to need an extra long straw.
Barricade, Commissioner.
Yes, when Mrs. Drysdale filed the complaint, she warned me to expect anything.
I'd better handle the inspection.
No. You know, there's an election coming up, and I'd better do a couple of these myself.
Rough one. It's a 402.
I know. Open wood fire with acrid fumes. Well, I'm going out in it.
Look at this, Commissioner. Don't be a hero.
Everybody knows the talking comes after the fighting, not before. Smog goomers.
You might need this fire extinguisher.
Thank you.
And, Commissioner, good luck.
That's the ugliest varmint I ever did see. Where's the shot? Come in, honey.
Mr. Clampett?
Drop it! That'll learn you to mess around with the four freedoms!
Margaret, what do you mean Tinsley's going to stop the Clampetts from making soap? I thought you contributed $500 to his re-election campaign. That's why he's doing it. Miss Hathaway, get this jerk Tinsley on the phone for me. And when I stop him, I'll be home and talk to you.
Chief.
Don't chief me. Get him on the phone. Why, that cheap, double-crossing, two-bit ward healer.
But Chief...
Show me this Commissioner Tinsley, and I'll show you a fathead.
I'm Commissioner Tinsley.
I'm a fathead.
What's that?
Oh, Miss Hathaway was just showing me how well you'd look in a mustache. Quite coming. Erase this, Miss Hathaway.
I'll come right to the point. I understand J.D. Clampett is a client of yours.
He certainly is. Oh, I just remembered. I have here a $600 contribution for your re-election campaign.
Well, now that's very public-spirited of you, Mr. Drysdale. Thank you very much.
That's my pleasure. Now, I'm sure you want to forget all about the Clampetts and this silly soap making.
No, I won't.
What?
Not only are they contributing to smog, but just a short time ago I got chased from their house at gunpoint, threatened with a crowbar, and grabbed by their pet gorilla.
Well, I admit they're not much at entertaining.
Listen, Drysdale, if these people don't cease all burning immediately and destroy their soap-making apparatus, I'll make sure they're thrown into jail.
Wait a minute, Commissioner.
That's all I gotta say. Goodbye.
What about my contribution?
Oh, say thank you again.
Chief, the Clampetts are here.
Get! There ain't no time to sit around and jaw. We gotta commence the attack.
I'm sorry to cause all this ruckus, but Granny here is about to start a feud with the whole county of Beverly Hills.
What?
They may have us outnumbered, but we got a cause. The right to make soap.
Now, wait. If you'll just give me a chance to see the commissioner again and discuss this. Sure.
Drysdale, nobody hates feuding worse than I do. I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't have no truck with me. I don't know what to do.
He'll listen if our shotguns do the talking.
Granny, Mr. Clampett, if I may interpose a note of reason, in a democratic society, there are established ways to redress our grievances with public officials.
I already gave him $600.
Referring to the ballot box. Mr. Tinsley is running for re-election. I suggest you participate in the campaign and attempt to defeat him on Election Day.
You mean me run for smog commissioner?
Well, actually, I meant to...
We know what you meant. It's Mr. Clampett's civic duty to run. And it's certainly better than feuding. Isn't it, Miss Hathaway?
Well, it ain't better, but at least it's some kind of a fight.
Hold on now. I appreciate the thought, but old stump kicker like me couldn't win no election.
Oh, nonsense. Even if you don't win, you'll have gotten your issue before the people.
Yes, the right to make soap.
Hey, Uncle Jed, I'm back and we got this election in the bag.
Now, take it easy. The only reason I'm doing this is to save Granny from Beverly Hills and Beverly Hills from Granny.
Well, wait till you see what I got for the campaign. You're going to be a shoo-in whether you like it or not.
The only thing that matters is keeping Granny's mind off her shotgun. Thank goodness it seems to be doing that.
Jed, I'm ready to go.
Granny, I thought we was going to win this feud with votes.
We are, But this is for them that ain't got a clear view of the issue.
It stays here. I'm getting my votes like every other politician.
You mean we're gonna buy them?
No, but Jethro's got a dandy idea for drawing a crowd, and we're gonna...
Jed, here's your campaign manager with the posters, hot off the press.
Let's take a look.
Jethro Bodine says, vote for Jed Clampett.
What kind of election poster is that?
Well, that's the only picture I could find.
Are you kind of tooting the wrong horn?
What you mean?
Well, shouldn't my name be at the top?
Oh, I got one of them, too.
Vote for Jed Clampett for Smog Commish. Jethro Bodine, campaign manager.
Some old printer run out of room.
Really, Chief, don't you think it's about time you started going to a barber shop for your haircuts?
Well, what's wrong with this? I say the $2.50 and give you the tip.
Yes, 15 cents.
Ah, don't forget the nickel I give you for the shoe shine. The sideburns a little longer this time. I feel kind of sporty after solving a major crisis like the Clampetts.
You have not solved it. You have merely postponed it.
Oh, no. By election day, Granny will be sick of the whole issue and glad to forget about blowing up the county building.
Yes, but what about Mr. Clampett? He thinks he's running for smog commissioner.
Oh, so they put up a poster or two. At least they're staying out of trouble.
Well, I think it's the wrong way to handle the matter.
Miss Hathaway, I can't stand a barber who talks all the time. It's a beautiful day. There's a band concert in the park across the street. Wait a minute. What park?
What band?
Folks, neighbors.
Excuse me, Uncle Jed. That folks and neighbors just ain't got no class. You give me a little while, I'll write you a real speech.
Mr. Clampett, what are you doing?
Well, we're campaigning, Mr. Drysdale. Gee, I hope we didn't interrupt your lunch.
Boy, you sure must be a sloppy eater.
We heard you praying and came right down.
We're drumming up a crowd so Jed can say a speech.
And it's heartwarming to see how the people's ready to support me.
They are?
Why, every time we play, folks try to drop money in my tambourine.
But we don't need it. Jed stands ready to sink all of his $62 million in this campaign.
All right, hit it. We've got to get them off the street. They'll be arrested.
Perhaps if we suggested a campaign rally.
Good idea. Mr. Clampett, you ought to start your campaign with a rally. You know, a speaker stand, flags, crowds, the works.
Well, all right, Mr. Drysdale, if you don't mind us stopping traffic along here.
Oh, not here.
At your house, to show them you're a homeowner and a family man.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea, Uncle Jed. I'm his campaign manager.
That might be fun at that. Well, don't you worry about it, Mr. Drysdale. We'll take care of everything. You just go back to your spaghetti or whatever it was you was about to eat.
Bye.
No, this is...
Now you run along. There ain't nothing worse than cold spaghetti.
When do you want to have a rally, Paul?
This afternoon, Ellie.
I'll get some sheets to hang on the side of the tank. I mean the truck. And Jethro can print on them.
Well, Ellie can do that, Granny. I just thought of a way to tell the whole city about the rally on one poster.
One poster?
Where are you going to put it?
Up there. I'm going to skyride it.
Well, if it ain't the nice Commissioner Tinsley.
Now, see here, little lady.
Oh, I'm awful sorry about this morning, but I want to talk to you about the election.
Oh, that's why I've come up to this zoo again. I've heard that Mr. Clampett is running, and I want to tell him that it hasn't changed my position on soap making one bit.
Well, Jed's out back.
Well, then you tell him. He's wasting his time.
Oh, now don't yell at Granny. Oh, I'm sure you have a nice little old mama just like me somewhere.
Hardly. Your gorilla escaped.
Oh, that's Jethro, my grandnephew's invention. He's a genius, you know. Has a lot of levers and such, all rigged up so he can drive it from in there.
Really?
Take a look. It's fascinating. Where does your dear old mama live, Mr. Commissioner?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, my. And how long has it been since you've seen her dear, sweet face?
Been over a year.
Oh, that long. How would you like to take a trip to Iowa and visit her till after the election?
What? I'll see her.
Yes, old Granny Susie gets back.
Granny! Commission!
Why, Commissioner, what were you doing in there?
Why, I don't know. Rally today. So that's it, eh? Thought you'd get some publicity at my expense. Well, it won't work. And as soon as I defeat you at the polls, I'll get the smog control to raid this place.
Granny, you shouldn't have done that.
It was for his dear, sweet mama. She'd have been so happy.
What do you see, Chief?
Just some skywriting plane spelling out J-E-T-H. Probably some new diet drink.
Oh, let me see.
No, forget it. You've got a big problem on your hands.
I?
Getting me out of the mess I'm in. How could I know that Jed Clampett was actually going to campaign?
Well, as long as he is, why not try to shape him into a somewhat acceptable candidate?
Are you kidding? He's not political material. He's honest, straightforward, trustworthy. What kind of a politician would that make? And he has no sophistication. He's just a rail splitter, born in a log cabin.
Isn't his similarity to Lincoln amazing?
Who?
The man on the $5 bill.
Oh, yeah, Lincoln! What about him?
I was just saying that Mr. Clampett has a great deal in common with him.
Yes, he has. See, I wonder if with the right public relations...
Oh, Chief, I didn't mean...
No, wait, you hit on something.
We can play up the log cabin, the rail splitting, the honesty bit. Oh, what a campaign!
For a small commissioner?
Oh, that's only the beginning. With this gimmick, there's no telling how far he can go. Mayor, state senate, governor's mansion.
Chief.
From there, it's only a hop to the White House.
Honest Jed Clampett, President of the United States. And I'll be right there beside him, Secretary of the Treasury. The Mint is my playground. A summer home at Fort Knox.
Now, lie down. Let me put this bag of silver dollars on your forehead.
Well, I reckon we better forget about having the rally today.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no big crowds with that.
Jethro's lost without an eraser.
Don't nobody say nothing.
Hold on, boy. You done your best.
Dumb old pilot. He weren't no help spelling at all. Couldn't draw neither.
Don't take it so hard. We'll have that rally.
Yeah, but I was all ready for it today. Done got a speech wrote up for you and everything.
Ellie Mae, go and see can you cheer him up.
Yes, sir, Paul.
Let's hear the speech, Jed.
All right. Looks like a dandy. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear.
Mr. President.
Chief, remember, small commissioner first. Did you have your rally?
Well, we wanted to, but nobody got the word.
Oh, what happened?
Them ain't thunderclouds up there.
Well, we're going to have it. Jethro'll be heartbroken if we don't.
Mr. Clampett, you're going to be on television. We've arranged for a great debate with Tinsley.
Well, good. I got a dandy speech here.
No. This is a debate, and I know just how we can nail him.
I had him nailed in the back of the truck.
What were you saying, Mr. Drydale?
Anti-smog devices.
During Commissioner Tinsley's 3 years in office, he failed to come up with a single device to eliminate contaminants from automobile exhausts.
Well, I hope that ain't part of the job. I couldn't build one neither.
No. I meant...
I bet Jethro could.
Yeah, I'm going to put him on that. He's a genius when it comes to inventing things.
Good. Well, I'll pick you up tomorrow for the debate. Oh, and I have some things in the car for you. Help me, Miss Hathaway.
I hope you get to say your speech,
So
Jed.
do I. Listen to this. Soap by any other name would smell as sweet.
That's beautiful. Jed, it's almost time to go to the TV studio.
We're all ready to go.
Well, you've been primping them long enough.
Granny, may I present the next small commissioner of the county of Beverly Hills? Wonderful. All we need now is a beard.
Drydale, I don't want to wear this.
I'll get it.
But you must. It's all a part of the campaign.
How do you do, Granny?
It's the small goober. Everybody out back. We gotta protect the soap. Keep the old fire burning.
Now, hold on, Tinsley.
What is this? I just came over to offer Mr. Clampett one last chance before the debate to withdraw from the race.
Running scared, eh? Now that you're up against Honest Jed.
I ain't gonna do it. I don't care if it costs me the election. I can't try to be somebody I ain't.
But, Uncle Jed, we got the election in the bag. I done invented a small device small enough to fit on any car.
What?
I never saw one that small. Why, that's amazing.
I tested it. It works. This is without my device, and this here is with it.
Filled it completely. What a breakthrough.
I'll pull the truck up front and demonstrate it for you.
We'll make a fortune.
Now, wait, Mr. Drysdale. If it's good for folks, we'll want to give it to the country.
Yeah?
Well, that's wonderful. In return, I'll allow Granny to make her soap.
What are you talking about? Mr. Clampett's gonna be the new small commissioner.
Oh, no, Mr. Drysdale. If Mr. Tinsley will allow Granny to make her soap, he's got my vote.
No.
I never cared about running no house.
It's a deal, then.
Okay, Mr. Tinsley. Ready to put my device on the truck.
You're a genius. Building a workable device this small.
Oh, the device weren't nothing. The real problem was making the filter.
Filter? That's the filter?
Yeah, you ought to see it before I got it down to size.
Great Scott.
And you ought to hear the speech he wrote. 4 score and 7 years ago.